Hey guys, Adam here, and welcome back for part 2 of the halo effect. So for those who may be viewing this for the first time, last week I looked at the halo effect as it pertained to the fitness industry. And are you more legitimate simply based on your looks? And it sparked a great discussion in the comment section, and it was great to see. From that discussion, it was almost unanimous that competency, which was the second definition of fitness, should win out over looks. And I agree with that to a degree. Now, one reason why I don't particularly like personal trainers is because many of them don't look like they lift weights, and talking the talk is very different than walking the walk. Now, personally, I think in order to be an effective personal trainer, you should have 10 good years of experience under your belt. But I don't want this to turn into a video about personal trainers other than if I was a green beginner searching for help, I'd be concerned if my trainer, whom I was going to give a large amount of money to, looked like they needed a trainer themselves. So yes, how you look plays an enormous role in public perception, which is the essence of the halo effect. And the top grossing fitness YouTubers are all lean to dangerously so. And fitness misinformation on YouTube is so widespread that I would comfortably argue that 90% of the fitness content is bullshit, which helps no one but that influencer and their bank account. When I posted this picture of myself from 1994 at the age of 23, I wondered if I'd be taken more seriously if I looked like that today. And yes, I would. Even at 162 pounds, I most definitely would. But was I fit? And some may say, yes, but you were contest ready, and I don't want to be a competitive bodybuilder. But if you look at the top YouTubers, a lot of them would be considered contest ready. And in the comments of their videos and Instagram pictures, hundreds of people strive to be just like them. What I want to tell you now is not to discourage anyone from competing in bodybuilding. It was one of the greatest experiences of my life. But losing weight is not difficult. It's very easy, actually. What is difficult and why so many fail is because they can't handle the negative effects of weight loss. The first 10 to 15 pounds is often water weight, and then the shit gets real. And when I was dieting for this show, I felt terrible. Many times I wanted to throw in the towel when I started to lose strength, and I lost a lot. And there's a constant mental battle going on the entire time. My clothes were hanging off me. I was cold all the time. I had insomnia. I had brutal constipation. And to be honest, I went a little crazy. Every day I would set up the VCR and tape all the baking shows for future plans to bake everything. I even made a guilt-free muffin cookbook, and in it had cutouts of recipes I was going to make. And my one treat of the day on that contest diet was a red delicious apple, and you were taking your own life into your hands if you went near it. When the eating show was over, I remember sitting in the aisle of the auditorium watching the other competitors and eating an entire pecan pie and a bag of chocolate chip cookies. The crazy thing was that within 3 days of just eating again, I had gained 35 pounds back. Now think about that, 35 pounds in 3 days. Bodybuilding can be a very healthy hobby and lifestyle, but competitive bodybuilding is very unhealthy. I had no energy, I had no sex drive, and the final days before the competition, I was so depleted that I was basically the walking dead. Recently, Alpha Destiny talked about his negative effects of his cut. And at 145 pounds, Greg Doucette said that he still looked massive. He was 145 pounds, okay? No one is massive at 145. Right now, I'm 258, and if I lost 48 pounds like I did back in 94, I'd still be a fucking house at 210, but is it worth it? No, because I would feel awful. If you look at other influencers like Tristan Lee, Joe Aesthetics, Paul Sklar, and Helmut Stempel, all these guys are all dangerous single-digit body fat percentages. And what I noticed right away is none of them are really strong and none of them look happy because they probably feel like dog shit most of the time. But being shredded is good for business, and it perpetuates the lie and the illusion that the lifestyle is healthy. I will give Tristan Lee some credit because he did post this.
I explained all the crazy things I did to maintain 4% body fat for 2 years straight. Couldn't be optimal, right? Being in a caloric deficit with little to no body fat was one of the worst possible things I could have done when trying to progress my training. By no means am I advocating for dirty bulking or binge eating because you're a quote-unquote hard gainer, but main gaining should be done at a balanced body fat percentage that allows for a consistent progression in strength, output, and overall muscle growth. Depending on the person, this can range anywhere from the 8 to 13% body fat mark. Being sub 5% body fat for so long took a toll on my body, and I've now learned through experience that that wasn't optimal, or with the negative effects. Sleep, drop down to 4 or 5 hours per night. Social life, forget about it. Won't drink, won't eat out, can't count the macros, can't do it at all. Hunger, constantly craving artificial sweeteners and carbonated drinks. Anxiety, biting my nails, tapping my feet, didn't want to be around anyone or do anything. Hell, I even avoided having conversations with my close friends and family. And at the end of the day, was it worth it? No. But you live and you learn, and each day I'm just trying to take one more step forward. Hopefully y'all are doing the same.
I'm not saying that being lean is unhealthy, but please be smart about it. There's a real culture of fear around body fat lately, and seemingly being above 15% is undesirable, where I think that sweet range should be 16 to 21% for guys. I'm probably 19 to 20% right now, and I'm very strong for any age, especially to be in my 50s. And I have been hitting season bests left and right because I feel great. I feel strong, athletic. I have tons of energy. I run hot all day, but I am still lean. But I will leave it there. And all I will say is that this guy right here and I have learned a lot about health, training, and nutrition over these many years. And I hope that there's a real shift soon in public perception and that we get away from these types of unhealthy thinking. But tell me what you think in the comments section. And please subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for episode 100 of The Ways.